and the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and it is Sunday, and you know what that means. It's time for weekly purchases, that time of the week where we investigate what came through the door via DHL, Amazon, UPS, United States Postal Service, FedEx, and of course, that old outlaw with a new album, Waylon Jennings. It is the weekly purchases, and a big week of weekly purchases this week. A lot of stuff through the door, obviously with Target and all the resets, new stuff coming. A lot coming from Target, but some from Walmart and some online, and some from our friends over there at Jay's Toys and Games, who are the sponsor of the weekly purchases. Check out jaystoysandgames.com. Use code Kyle. Save yourself 15%. Got to get a deal out there. Next week, I picked up some stuff this week. Next week, they will have the Batman Returns figures from McFarlane Toys on the couch. So if you're after those, you don't want to hunt them down at Target, you want to save 15%, head over to jaystoysandgames.com. I gotta give them a shout out as well. But we got a lot going on in the channel, a little bit of housekeeping here. It is my new podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, and I say new, I guess it's not a year old yet, but we're up to episode 29 this Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, as well as on YouTube. But in a plot twist, talked about it in the toy news, 2 toy news videos yesterday. I talked about it a little bit. Too hot for YouTube? Apparently, the next episode of the podcast is, as I did get a monetization thing that said, hey, this can't be monetized. It isn't suitable for advertisers. Not sure what's going on with that. It is currently, as I'm filming this, under review. Whether it's monetized or not, it's going up on Tuesday, so you'll be able to watch it. But wild times, and it's all the mail girl Angie's fault. That's for sure. So check out the Kyle Peterson Show every single Tuesday, where our podcasts are found, video casts on YouTube. All kinds of stuff going on over there. And I should mention, I talked about it a little bit yesterday, we got a new Patreon exclusive segment, video, whatever you want to call it, maybe bi-monthly, maybe once a week. We'll see where it goes. As last Saturday, I was sitting working at my office, as I do every single Saturday and Sunday morning, 7 days a week. Yeah, no big deal. Yeah, I'm sure you work 7 days a week too. But I was there and I had some issues with a store, so I had to make some phone calls to one of the managers. Manager I called said, well, I can't do anything. I'm in line at Buffalo Wild Wings. And I'm like, well, you're in line at Buffalo Wild Wings. Then I forgot there's a new Buffalo Wild Wings opening up in my area here, not too far from my house. He's like, yeah, first 100 people get wings free for a year. I said, oh my gosh, it's 8:30 in the morning. It's 10 o'clock open. I said, what's it looking like in the line? He said, I don't know. I'm about number 40 in line is what he was guessing. So I said, geez, it's about 10 minutes away from me. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to go. I'll bring my iPad. I'll do some work on the iPad while I'm just sitting in line. And that's exactly what I did. And when I got there, I think I was number 44. So I waited about an hour in line. I got wings free for a year from Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh, baby. Eating good. All it's about justification. Okay, I got all these wings for free. That's about $700 a year, $750 a year. What is time? What is money? What is math? Now I can justify, well, I can get this because I just saved $750 there, as I don't have to pay for real food. I got free food coming. All about justification. But getting back to Patreon, looking at doing a video series where my wife doesn't really like spicy stuff. She's pretty much a teriyaki, maybe a dry rub, maybe. But we're going to go through and we're going to try every dry rub, every sauce at Buffalo Wild Wings. And we're going to film it. We're going to rate it. It's going to be a new special series with my wife and I. We're going to go through the menu at Buffalo Wild Wings. Might as well. I got free wings. I don't want to eat the same sauce all the time. We're going to try all of them. It's going to be an adventure. So stay tuned for that. Coming to Patreon really, really soon. So a lot going on Patreon. And I should mention Patreon this month. It is the spooky season. Our giveaway, it's Sting. Yes, Sting is the giveaway this month. Check that one out. But in a plot twist, anybody who signs up for my Patreon, you can be a free member of the Patreon. Link in the description below. Whether you're paid or a free member, you're in the running for these 3. I'm going to give these away. It is the Halloween season. Got some extra Halloween stuff sitting around. One person will win all 3 of these figures. You just got to be a free or a paid member of the Patreon. We will draw that in the future here. But very cool idea to get free figures. Who doesn't want free? So check out the Patreon, free or paid. You're in for this one. Traditional giveaway is Sting Supreme. And that's about it that we got going on right here. I did just get news that John Lodge passed away, and everybody's saying, who the heck's John Lodge? Well, the Moody Blues, the bass guitarist, singer for the Moody Blues. Yeah, you're right, Tom Farley was a member of the Blue Jays with Justin Hayward as well. But I love Justin Lodge. My dad was a big fan growing up of the Moody Blues, so he passed that down to me. We went to Moody Blues concerts back in the day, but I always loved a little bit of John Lodge. I always thought he was kind of the George Harrison of the Moody Blues, where Justin Hayward always got a lot of the pizzazz, but it was guys like Ray Thomas and Graham Edge and John Lodge that were really driving that band for me personally, and especially John Lodge. More of the hard rocker a lot of the times for the Moody Blues. But the Moody Blues, very underrated band. Most people think of them in their 80s or comeback hits or Wildest Dreams, that kind of stuff. Not a huge fan of that. I go back to their 60s albums. That's what it's all about. We're riding that astral plane. That's what we're doing once upon a time. And hopefully John Lodge is riding that astral plane. So another hero gone. Very, very sad. But that's it. That's basically the housekeeping this week. But now it's time to bring in said mail girl. It's time for Question of the Week. All right, it's time for Question of the Week. And we got the old buxom, vivacious, too hot for YouTube, Angie. Angie, say hello.
He always just, you just jump right in it.
I jump
right in there.
I do.
Like, no one knows, like, are you ready? He's just like,
Nope.
welcome back, everybody.
Say it loud, say it proud, say it like you mean it, Angie. That's what you got to do. But
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Angie. And Angie, too hot for YouTube, as we talked about earlier. I'm still waiting to hear. I think we're all good, though. I think we might be all good. Oh, my gosh, just too hot.
I wondered.
I don't know.
It was one thing you didn't notice until you got like the lights on me.
I guess, but I don't know. Stupid. YouTube, there's so many worse things over on YouTube than that. So I don't know. It's weird, but we're happy to have you here for the Question of the Week. And as usual, you want to be the Question of the Week, put it in the comments down below. And you too can be Question of the Week. And Angie, what's new with you today?
Nothing.
I'm powering through. I'm getting ready for vacation. I hope, fingers crossed. And I got a lot of work to do around this house. I'm going to try
I hate to say we're tired, but we're tired.
We're tired.
We just
I'm always tired. I live tired. I'm 10 monsters deep this morning, and I'm still tired. It doesn't have an effect on me anymore. But we got a lot of stuff to do tonight, Angie. Let me tell you. And we got some plans this weekend. We might be going to some stuff. More on that in the future, I guess. We'll see if it does pan out or not. We'll see. But one thing for certain we know is we got Buffalo Wild Wings coupons. Oh, we got a year. Eating free for a year, Angie. Are you ready for the Buffalo Wild Wings challenge?
I'm going to be a biggie at the end of this.
She could be. You're going to have to work that. Maybe we should walk
Well, I guess
there.
we're only eating 3.
Yeah, it's 6 free wings a week, too. So the plan is you got to get a deal, boys and girls out there. And our plan is going to be to go on Tuesday, because on Tuesdays, I think if you get the app, it's buy one, get one free. So we're going to look into this app business. I hate these apps.
You mean I'm going to look into
Yeah,
this app?
exactly. I got too many things on my phone. I don't need way more apps. But I think if you have the app, you get buy one, get one, I believe, on Tuesdays. If not, it's buy one, get one, 50% off. So we're going to use our free coupon. We're going to go there every single Tuesday. We're going to get like 6 wings and then 6 free or 50% off, and then use the 6 free I have that week. So my math here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What, did you already get it?
18.
Oh, she's so smart. So we'll get 18 weeks. We'll wings.
We'll each get 9.
We'll each get 9 wings each. So that's the plan.
I really need 10 wings.
Well, I'll give you another wing later. You know me, I'm a breast man, and they don't got those at Buffalo Wild Wings, unfortunately. But you're a breast gal. You like 2 breasts, I think, in a sitting, I believe. But, so the plan is to get that free one. We'll get 3 of whatever sauce, and then we'll get 9 or whatever of our ones you normally like, whatever you're really feeling in the mood for. And who knows? You know, Angie, you might find a new sauce you like. You might find a new dry rub you really like. You don't know what you could come through. So we'll see what happens. But Angie, you don't like super hot stuff, so I can't wait till we get to the blazing and the really hot stuff. And I think we'll start at the bottom. I think they have like one of those thermometer scales or whatever with all their sauces. We'll start at the bottom, work our way to the grand finale. That's what we're going to do. It's going to be a Patreon exclusive video. I do think in like 2 years or so, maybe once the whole thing is done, I think we'll put it on something else. So stay tuned for that in the future. But a lot of fun at Buffalo Wild Wings, and free wings, might as well do something out of it. Now, Angie, there's another location opening in November. Am I chatting fast? Maybe I do got the monster going through the veins right here. I don't know. But there is another Buffalo Wild Wings opening in November, maybe 10, 15 minutes from us. And I'm thinking about getting up in the morning, getting free wings for a year there as well. And I'm just thinking, okay, if I wait in line, I can edit a video. I can do something. I always have a phone call I have to take. I can just sit there and do all that stuff and then get about $700 in free wings, which helps pay for other things.
Like the gas you're going to have to spend to get to this location?
It won't be that bad. But, having to buy this new Jeep and that whole rigmarole and all that kind of stuff after not having a car payment for 20 years. But we did really good on that. More on the podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show. Just justifying. It's all about justification.
Oh my God. If you lose $5 on something, he has to make it back.
I have to find a way. If I overspend at the grocery store and I forget a coupon or something, that eats me alive that I missed out on that 99 cents. I want my money working for me, not other people. I work hard for my money, too hard for my money, and I want to use it for me, not for others. But is what it is. Is what it is. But Angie, got any other thoughts on wings? What are you excited? Are you excited for any sauce to try?
I'm going to need to get some milk. Good thing there's a Walmart right across the street.
That's true. There
We're
is.
Just going to get a little milk.
And I think we got the whole game plan down, but we've got to start with getting that app. Got to get a deal. We're going to really milk this. We're going to milk it for all that we can here, Angie. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So, Angie, enough jibber jabber out of you. You've talked too much. You've said too much. Let me cut in here. It's time for the question of the week, Angie. Take it away.
Okay.
And if you want to be a question of the week, put it in the comments down below. You ready?
My face always hurts from smiling.
Oh, she's a smiley.
All right. Jerry Glenn, B60. Kyle, if Angie had a chance to challenge for the Women's Tag Team Championship in both WWE and AEW, who from each company would you like to have her team with? Thank God. I thought this was going to be for me, but it went full circle back to you.
You can feel free to say who you want to team with. If you could think of somebody you think you'd be a natural team with.
Well, I'd have to go with Stephanie McMahon. She'd have to come out and retire.
Your twin, your stunt double, I guess. I don't know. But I never thought about you wrestling. But you know what? You would have been a good wrestler. If you would have ever thought about doing that.
I have like the body type, the strength, but I can't. Like I couldn't do the talking. I couldn't. What is that? What do they call that? Like
the mic work or whatever.
Yeah, no.
You get to train for that though. No. It takes practice. You got to spend the 10,000 hours. That's the way it works.
And I'd be so worried I would like accidentally hurt somebody.
I think you'd be good though. You have the athletic background, playing basketball and stuff. You'd be one of those NIL talents they always sign up and stuff. I could see you doing that. So we both missed our calling. We could have both trained at the same time. We could have done that. You could have been my manager.
Yeah.
We missed the boat. There's still time. Diamond Dallas Page started when he was 35. So
you're back?
Oh, my back's gone. That's true. It is gone. I'm going to be in a wheelchair soon. I really think I might be Stephen Hawking before things are all said and done.
I'm wiping your butt in no time.
Oh, you can try that. I might make you do that now. That's a good idea. It'd save me some time. I could do something while you're doing that. Who knows? But Angie being a tag team, I've never thought about this. And this was the only question we got this week. So we had to answer this. Nothing against Jerry and his question, but we're going to play a little make-believe. And I guess we'll do AEW first. And if I went to AEW, I'm like, who's the hottest chick in AEW? Who do I think is the hottest? I'm going to go Harley Cameron. I think you and Harley be a heck of a tag team. Either Harley Cameron or maybe you and Anna Jay.
I don't know who these people are.
She don't know who these people are, but maybe you and Anna Jay would be good. Actually, maybe you and Rio would be a heck of a team. She could like ride on your shoulders. You could be like Luchasaurus, and she could be Rio. So Angie being 5'10", I guess Luchasaurus is like 6'6", so that's kind of the female equivalent, 5'10", I would say. Maybe that, but we'll go Harley Cameron just for me personally. I'll just enjoy that.
I feel like a short blonde would be fun because it'd be like
that'd be Harley. Yeah, I think so too. Ooh, Megan Bain. You and Megan Bain would be good. Since she's tall, she's the same height as you, so you guys would be like the skyscrapers, is what you could be. Who knows? Who knows? But then going over to WWE, boy, I don't know. You know who'd be good with you in NXT? And I don't know if everybody knows NXT, but I've mentioned it before. She reminds me a lot about you a little bit in how she moves, kind of. It's a girl named Izzy Dame, and I guess she used to be a volleyball player, and she's the same height as you as well, but she's got blonde hair. So maybe you two would be good back and forth in that. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the main roster. Who'd be good with you?
What would be my name? I'd need a new name. My name's too basic.
You'd be Angelica. I don't know. But I'm trying to think who else in the WWE. Like, would you want to team with Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi? I don't know. WWE, the only one I can think of is maybe Izzy Dame, but there's got to be somebody. There's got to be somebody else. I don't know. I'm going to go with Izzy Dame. I think that's a good one. So that's where we're going to go. So A riveting.
I can't wait to hear everybody else's opinion.
Yeah, I guess you guys sign off in the comments below. Who should Angie team with?
Will.
I mean, Stephanie McMahon makes a lot of sense. You do get mistaken for Stephanie McMahon all the time, and the Mona Lisa from time to time. A prettier Mona Lisa, though, if you ask me. You get people think you're everybody, and people think I'm everybody too. I'm AJ Styles. I'm the Big Show. I'm Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I'm Hugh Grant. I'm the guy from Animal Kingdom. Who was the other one I got? There's another one I get every once in a while. I get Chum Lee from Pawn Stars. I get that from time to time as well.
Oh God.
Yeah. So
got that round face.
Maybe. They can't all be winners. I don't know.
They can't all be winners.
Yeah. Occasionally, if people have to say I look like
someone thinks I look like Chum Lee, just don't tell me.
Yeah, there you go. Just don't tell me. Yeah, people have compared me to John Holmes too. I don't know what that means either.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either. So I'll have to look that up. I don't know. I was just some girl I dated one time, so I don't know what she was talking about. Oh. I don't know. I'll have to look into that more. But that's it.
It's been how many years since you've had a girlfriend?
I don't know.
You still haven't looked into it. You're going to look into it now.
Yeah, I broke up with her last week. Oh, but no. That's it. That's the question of the week. And if you want to be the question of the week, put it in the comments down below. And there's a whole lot more, Angie, where this came from the podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show. More questions, more fun, more follies, more stuff. Check it out. And check out Angie's new podcast or her new Patreon exclusive episode coming very soon, where we go through the Buffalo Wild Wings challenge. And we're still working on another video series that Angie can do by herself once a month. I don't know what that could be. I don't know what that could be. Angie's unboxing. She unboxed something.
Shy. I'm just a baby.
I guess you can just unbox something. You have no idea what you're doing, no idea what you're saying. Just see where it goes. It'd be riveting. Well, this was Superman. I don't know what to say about it. We're done. It was
articulation.
There you go. So that's question of the week. Now it's time for the weekly purchases. All right, let's get down to the weekly purchases. Multiple rounds, at least 3 rounds. Dare I say we could go into the championship rounds this week, and a lot of stuff through the door from a lot of different places. Let's start it off. Let's dive in. Let's start with Jay'sToysAndGames.com. For some reason, I thought this was an Amazon Hasbro Pulse exclusive, but Jay's did get this in. So if you're after Mercer Sergeant Slaughter, save 15% with code Kyle. I had to get a second one of these. I'm planning on using one of these heads of Mercer on a Viper body. I'm also want to display different looks of Sergeant Slaughter. So I said, oh, you got me. And we're going to see that theme a lot in this video, so stay tuned for the rest of it. Picked up an extra Desert Scorpion. I couldn't wait. Needed another Scorpion. Wanted to display both looks of the Desert Scorpion as well. So I got that. All this stuff already reviewed on the channel. Check out the videos if you did miss that. Dived into the Target exclusive, temporarily at least, Diver 2-pack. Diver down like a young Van Halen. Check out that review on the channel. Got this through the door from Hasbro Pulse just today. The Steel Core Sentry and Modular Defense Post. Now, we've seen this before with Cobra. Now we're seeing it with the Joes. Check that out. And then the hits keep on coming. I did get Budo through the door this week. Got to get Budo in the collection. And what do you know? I got a second Budo. I did pick it up at Jay's as well, saving 15%. Wanted to display both looks. Of course, everybody's second favorite Kyle, I believe, is Budo Kyle Gesso. So I got 2 of those through the door. And the hits keep on coming. I did pick up 3 of the G.I. Joe police officers for the collection, displaying all the different looks. Grab these over there at DJC Collectibles. Check them out as well. Very, very fun. So a lot of Joes through the door this week, but a lot of stuff we've already had. But building out the ranks, building out the shelf, building out the army is what we got there. But now we turn our attention over to Marvel Legends, and we're going to keep with the DJC Collectibles theme over there. Check them out. Did pick up Storm. So Storm, of course. Weapon X. Oh, beautiful Weapon X there. And the hits keep on coming with Mystique. So the 3 retro card. Very nostalgic for a Toy Biz kid like me. Absolutely love all 3 of the packaging on those. The hits keep on coming with DJC Collectibles. We already unboxed it on the channel. It is the Strong Guy, not Smart Guy. We already went through that in the unboxing, Tom McFarlane. But it is Strong Guy. The Build-A-Figure now released on his own. How about Juggernaut? Dare I say, could be the figure of the year for Marvel Legends. There's no doubt this is a top 10er. Be interested to see where that places at the end of the year. We already unboxed him as well on the channel. Hits keep on coming with DJC. I did get my Maximum Deadpool. Not as much buzz on this Maximum Deadpool as there was Spider-Man and even Hulk personally, but we'll see. We got Dupe with him as well. We'll unbox this on the channel. Stay tuned to that. And then last but not least, I did pick this up at Jay'sToysAndGames.com. It is Daredevil from, of course, Born Again, the series, MCU, whatever you want to call it. Did get that through the door. But that's round number 1. Bring on round number 2. Whoa, 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 stop the clock. Kyle breaking in. We got some late breaking pickups in the mail here today. Figured I'd do them right now instead of waiting a full week, but I got some extra special stuff through the door. Wanted to show everybody. First off, got to thank good buddy of the channel, old Jeremy there. He had a hot pickup at one of my local Targets. Said, hey, you still need this one? Yes, I still need this one. So got this one through the door. Needed that Chase edition. Very happy to have that. Now we look towards Series 29 of the Legends. And then I got a hot delivery from my old friend from the couch, Todd McFarlane. Todd, thanks for the delivery. I guess I should thank myself. I did purchase it with my own money. My hard-earned money is what I bought it with. But I did get the, what is this called? This Batman, it's the Metron. You got to use that chair. But we got the Batman version here with the Mobius chair is what it is. So we did get this McFarlane store exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. Got that through the door today. I guess I'll stick that up. But then the big one here. Now, I wasn't planning on playing the gambling game, the roulette game. I wasn't going to do any of that. However, I had someone reach out. That someone, Sean is his name. Good brother, Sean. He said, hey, I got this in the mail. I want this to go to a good home. So he sent it to me for cost plus shipping. Now, like I said, I was going to pass on this, but I couldn't turn that down. It's going to a good home. And no, I'm not going to unbox this. I don't know why I ever would, but it is the extremely rare G.I. Joe Retro Flint with variant card art. How about that? How good does that look? Absolutely cool to get this in my collection. Now, I would be lying if I said I thought this was the greatest artwork ever. It is better than the last go around, as we know, but this will be good in my Min on Card Flint collection. Very cool. A moment in time, a piece of history. I love to see this, and I definitely appreciate a little Flint action here. So very, very nice of Sean to think of me here instead of selling it on eBay for $100 or whatever it could have. Cost plus shipping there. So a little late breaking, whoa, 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 stop the clock for this week's weekly purchases. All right, time for round number 2 of weekly purchases. Let's dive into it. We got wrestling for round number 2. Did go to my local Walmart this week, found another Scott Steiner. I said, you know what? I'm going to display one as wrestler, one in the straight jacket. That's my plan with Scott Steiner. Probably should have waited for a clearance, but it is what it is. But I did wait for a clearance on this one. Big Deals Week or something like that at Amazon. I did pick up the John Cena. I think it was like $24.99. Had some credit card points. Basically got it for free. Display a different look for old John Cena. And then I couldn't pass this up at $40. The long game pays off. Almost took a year. But I did get my second Ultimate Warrior for my Min on Card collection. And I wanted another Papa Shango just to display a different look. Now, I did find a Warrior for like $11 on eBay loose. So I have 2 of the Ultimate Warriors on display. Part of me wants to put a third one out there. I probably should have grabbed 2 of this pack. And I feel weird having Warrior mint in card, mint in box, but not Papa Shango. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. But I did need another loose Papa Shango. So we'll see where that goes. But I did pick that up for $40. I don't think it's $40 anymore, unfortunately. Did get a special delivery from Latuni Mega Powers Macho Man Randy Savage. We'll unbox this on the channel. We'll pair it up with Hulk. And we'll see if the Mega Powers ride again. Looks pretty good, though. We've unboxed a similar one. I don't know, was that about a year ago? When was that? What is time once again? So we got the Macho Man through the door from Latuni. Also picked this up off of eBay. I want to say I bought this for like $22 shipped. So that tells you what's going on with some of these AEW Chase figures. I've been poking around a little bit at some of these really cheap ones. I'm like, you know, I might pull the trigger on ones just to open up. I don't know, but we did get the MJF right here. I did not have this one. You know, $21 and change, something like that. Got to get a deal. Not a bad deal on that. The hits keep on coming. How about this one? How about Will Ospreay? I did get my ringside Will Ospreay in through the mail this week and need to get around to unboxing it. And once again, I'm backed up on unboxings. I've been doing a lot of different work, travel, and stuff for my day job, trying to get around to all this stuff. When it comes, it comes. Patreon, YouTube channel members, you get a lot of this stuff early as well. But I do got Will Ospreay right there. But then in a plot twist, I did order Will Ospreay. I ordered one from Jazzware's Vault, one from Ringside, because I always get double up on my Supremes. I get one mint on card, one loose. And I said, I'll just order one from each, see which one comes first. Whatever comes first, I'll unbox. Well, I didn't get around to unboxing either of them yet this week, but I did apparently put 2 in my cart at Jazzware's Vault. So I got 3 Will Ospreays now. Not sure what I'm going to do. I need one to open, one from my mint on card. Do I need a second one? Do I do a giveaway? I don't know. We'll figure that out eventually as well. And then I got to give a good shout out, good brother shout out to Chris over there in Ohio. Chris helping me out. I did get mint unpunched Ultimate Warrior Superstars, George, the Animal Steel Superstars, Stone Cold Steve Austin Superstars, and Nikolai Volkov Superstars. So I did get these 4 through the door. Already unboxed them about a month ago on the channel. So if you want to see those unboxings, check out the unboxings. But now I got my mint on card set of the WWE Superstars. So that's the wrestling figures here this week for weekly purchases. But we're not done. We got at least one more round. Time to go to round number 3. All right, time for the third and final round of weekly purchases, and a lot of miscellaneous through here. A lot of Todd McFarlane from the couch here today. But I did get Kragnar. I forgot all about ordering this. Now, I already unboxed Kragnar once upon a time from the Cosmic Legions. However, I got the Dragon add-on set. I love this figure. This add-on set, very, very cool idea. So I'm going to have that. Got a new head, got all that going on for him. So that did come through the mail this week. Forgot all about it, like I did say. So we got that through the door, but we're not done. Mythic, Cosmic, how about Figure Obscura? We got the Jersey Devil. I did get that through the door this week. So we'll have to unbox this on the channel. I'll have to check this one out. Very cool. If you're familiar with your cryptozoology, your mysterious creatures, you know all about the Jersey Devil. I can't wait till they give us a Bigfoot one of these days. Would love to see maybe the Mothman. Obviously, there's got Sasquatch, Yetis, all that kind of stuff. The Chupacabra. There's a lot of meat on this bone that I would love to see in the future. Also got a Big Bad Toy Store order. Once again, I had a pile of loot sitting there for months on months, and a lot of it was because of this Monster Force. Operation Monster Force General Brown. So I've never unboxed a Monster Force figure. I don't know if they really interest me that lot. They don't a lot because they don't have the lore of G.I. Joe. Cool looking figures. I just don't know if I need that in my collection. However, General Brown, a very cool looking figure, one that I feel I can mix in with my G.I. Joes, and one that I can check out what the line is all about as well. So I did pick this one up, looking a heck of a lot like a young Carl Weathers, or I should say an old Carl Weathers. But I did pick this up, so one of these days we'll dive into the Monster Force, give you my thoughts on that. Also picked this one up. Now, I did get the Bumblebee not too long ago. Now we got the Skeletor Megatron crossover. Is this the crossover everybody wanted or nobody wanted? I'm not sure, but I did get that through the door from Target. Also found this at Walmart. It is Terrifier Art the Clown Bloody Edition. Already unboxed this on the channel. Perfect for Halloween unboxings. Like I've been saying, between this channel you're watching right now and Kyle Peterson 2.0, I'll have over 30 Halloween unboxings, primarily over on Kyle Peterson 2.0, as we do a lot of horror stuff over there in McFarlane and other things. Make sure you do subscribe. We'll dance a few of them over to the regular channel as time permits, but I'm trying to get to a lot of stuff. I've got a lot of backlog of Halloween unboxings to do that I was saving for this time of year, and the time is now. So make sure you subscribe to both my YouTube channels. Played that long game, finally got him for $7. Metamorpho, Target clearance event of a generation. Did just check out the Superman movie. My wife and I break it down. We rate it or hate it in the podcast this week, so check out the podcast. Found this just chilling at Target. Dark Flash, Red Platinum. Cool enough. Now, we had this once before. Got to get the most out of our molds. As I've been saying, McFarlane losing the license. They're going to pump out a lot of stuff, re-release a lot of stuff, with a twist, of course. And that's what we got with Flash, looking good. Also got this one. Very cool to see. Metron Platinum Edition, the old New Gods. We unboxed the regular one. Now we got this one. It is the Platinum Metron, looking very good. The hits keep on coming. Strange Lives of Superman Collector's Edition. Very, very hard. I'm trying to track down one more of these. Hopefully I can come across it. I actually did get this off eBay, which I rarely ever do. I forget what I paid for this, like $50. I hated it. But then I said, well, they're $35. Let's just pretend it's $10 shipping. That's $45. Kyle, your time's worth something. You don't value your time enough in your life. Long story short, I ended up with that one. Hopefully I can find one more of those. Also picked this one up. Part of that Target deal, I needed to get the 75, spend 75 to get 20 off. I've been wanting to get this one, especially after seeing the movie. I liked it before the movie, liked it more now. Really have some gripes on this figure. We'll dive into it, of course, on Kyle Peterson 2.0 in the future. But I did pick that one up, and I'm sure some of you pro-seasoned action figure collectors use that Target card. Maybe you picked up something, you said, I don't really want it, but with this coupon, it makes it almost free just to get the money. I'm sure you did some of that as well. I talked about that General Brown. I actually got this for like $12 off of Big Bad Toy Store, just sitting in my pile of loot forever. It's a black and white Aquaman, so figured, why not? I'll give it a shot. We'll go under the sea. The hits keep on coming to Walmart once again. McFarlane Toys, Spawn 77 back in action. Gotta get the most out of this mold as well. We've already had 2 of them. Now we got 4 total. Got that one there, and then got the other one, the more Spawn-esque colors we probably think of. Looking good here. So Spawn rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling at Walmart right now, back in the collector's section. And then I found this just chilling on the shelves at Target as well. Page Puncher Superman. Looking pretty good. And Joker is in this wave, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there's platinums of that one, or Superman. I don't believe. And I think we're down to it. What's the last one? The last pickup this week. Once again, we go to Amazon. We go for the big deal Prime Day or whatever it was. Finally got the glow-in-the-dark Joker Dragon. Really don't need this. I got the regular one, but I said for $12 shipped, you know what? I'm a sucker for glow-in-the-dark. I'm going to add that to the collection, and that's exactly what I did. So there it is, a massive, massive week of weekly purchases. A lot of stuff to dive through. I'm supposed to be on vacation this week. I've got my fingers crossed. I hope that does end up happening. But I got a lot of work to do on the collection, trying to get this mess organized. I don't know about your guys' collection. Mine's an absolute disaster. And if you go back to the beginning of the year, I said, here's my resolution, collecting resolutions this year, and to make sure I put all my stuff away in a timely manner. And I got little boxes lined up here of figures I need to put away in cases and everywhere else, as I've been just slammed for time as of late. I've been working around the clock at my day job, putting in these unboxings, all that kind of fun stuff. But I've been laid back and not doing what I need to do as far as putting my collection away. So this week, for good or for bad, it's kind of daunting, but it is funner than, I guess, your day job. But I'm going to try to spend 5 days cleaning up the collection, moving stuff around, putting stuff away, filming some unboxings. You know, we're about to best of season here. I got a best of top 10 around the corner. We're dangerously close to another 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you do subscribe. But we always finish the year off with the best in action figures of 2025. And who better to tell you than the guy that unboxed almost all of them? Real deep on-hand knowledge of the figures. So we're going to do our top 10 G.I. Joe, top 10 Elites, top 10 Jazzwares, top 10 McFarlanes, top 10 Miscellaneous, top 5 John Cena's, or probably rank every John Cena this year like we did Hulk Hogan last year. Top 10 peg warmers, top 10 worst figures. We'll do all those videos we usually do. So I got those coming. Going to try to work ahead on some of that where I can. Obviously, not everything has been released already, but a lot going on in the action figure world, a lot going on in life in general. And I guess I should say my other weekly purchase that I forgot to mention at the top is my Jeep. So I did buy a brand new Jeep this week. More details on that on the Kyle Peterson Show. That was a wild time as well. It's probably the biggest purchase of the year, I guess is what that one will be. But much more on that on the Kyle Peterson Show podcast. So I got that on top of all of this stuff as well. So no rest for the wicked, Ozzy Osbourne style. We know how it goes. But there it is. That's weekly purchases. What did you pick up this week? What did you grab? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Always helps the channel. Always helps to subscribe to this channel and my other YouTube channel. What are you waiting for? And then Patreon, as I mentioned, free giveaway this month. All you got to do is be a free member or higher, and you're in on the giveaway. Plenty of content over there, and a new series coming soon. A little more Angie over there. Everybody wants more Angie. I don't know. But besides her opening an OnlyFans, I don't know what else she can do. But we'll see what she wants to do. It's up to her. But there it is. That's the weekly purchases. And yeah, SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, KylePetersonShow@gmail.com if you got something you need to email me as well. So there it is, weekly purchases. Until then, next time, whenever, you know what I'm doing. I'm rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling, maybe into a vacation week.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?